Oh, this is weird. Flat Earthers made a flat Earth model that matches my flat Earth model, but I get flat Earthers complaining to me that I didn't do it right. But my model's matching their model. But the only difference is they have to lie about where the sun is because it doesn't work on their model. So they have to explain why it's in a different position. So let's talk about it.
So here we go. We've got an observer that we can actually see on the ground now. So this is Walter Bislin's model that Shane St. Pierre grabbed and, did some, lying and being deceptive and says that this is not using globe data while it uses globe data. That same Shane St. Pierre. So they've got a new one out. But what's interesting is they put the observer on the ground. And what's also interesting is that when you put the observer on the ground, you're going to see two suns. One sun position where they say it's at, and then the actual sun position where it would be on a globe model. But then they're going to state that, that magically works somehow. But this is the equinox. This is March 20th. And so we're going to have the observer here. And that line right there is the due east line. And this is where we see the sun rising on the equinox everywhere on the planet. So right here is the little bitty sun of its apparent position. Way up over here is where it's supposed to actually be. But they can't tell you why and how that's going to be. Or they can explain it away, but they can't demonstrate any refraction happening to this extent, because this is a huge discrepancy in distance, as you see over here, between here and here. Huge discrepancy. So what's really, really funny about this is this actually is going to show the exact same thing that my Blender model shows. And so let's go into the observer's view position here. And we're going to look eastward. Let's see if I can figure out where I'm at on this thing. And there's west. Okay, there's north. And here's east. Okay, so they've got a little play button here. And so we're just going to play the day. And you're going to see the sun actually going up. This is the apparent position of the sun, right? So this is what it's measured doing, as I can confirm. This is from my location. It's measured being at this spot in the sky and doing exactly this, which is what my Blender model shows, and which is what shows on the globe model. So this position of the sun throughout the day is on a globe model. So let's go back to their viewpoint out in, up above. So for all you flat earthers that are complaining that my model's not doing the right thing, well, here's a flat earth model doing the exact same thing that my flat earth model is doing. So let's go back to the point. Oh, and again, the way they've got the screen is just horrible. Again, this is where the sun's position is measured in the sky, right? And it goes across this arcing path, but that's where the sun's supposed to physically be. But again, no data to show that this is where it's physically at, right? No data. So the problem is this, all of this, the sun's azimuthal position and elevation now is on this flat earth, but it's matching the globe.
Undeniable aura.
But its real position is up here, with not being able to have in any capacity a way to verify that it's up there. So they're putting a globe prediction on a flat earth, showing it, right? Showing it as it would look on a globe, but then putting it on a flat earth. And like I said, the way they got this is this, the screen, this whatever is just driving me nuts. But anyway, so yeah, that sun right there, you see how it just goes up in the air and it goes right back in the ground, right back in the ground. That's exactly what my Blender model was showing. Exactly. Right, so this little dome thing here, showing exactly what my blender model was doing. But then they're just going to, hopefully you just blindly believe that the sun's apparent position, its real position is just right there, just because, you know, trust me, it's measured here, but it's actually there. So yeah, total absolute garbage. This matches the globe model, so they have to put this on here because it matches the measurements. And then just tell you that's where it's really at. So yeah, good luck, Alan and Shane. Lying as always. You guys take care. Have a great day.